Hey, it's Jake Gagne. Thanks for watching MotoAmerica on YouTube. Be sure to like and subscribe. Keep tuning in.
Oh, come on. When they go out, we're racing. Steel Commander, stock 1000, race 1. Revs are up. We're green. Oh, and a pretty even start across that front row. And let's see how that plays out this turn 1, Roger. So very tricky up here. Gillum from the outside uses that wider entry, sweeps through, and it looks like he picks up the early lead. But look at Travis Wyman. You talked about Travis being really aggressive early. He was exactly that.
And I think he knows too, Hayden has showed in the last couple of races how fast he's able to kind of pull away those first couple laps, and Travis was able to get a really good start. That turn 1 is tricky. All those riders funneling in there to that tight hairpin. Looks like everybody made it out clean.
Yeah, Caleb DeCarroll dropped off just a little bit, and it looks like Gabriel De Silva on that Steel Commander Kawasaki got a great start up into that 3rd spot right now. So one heck of a launch for him. Down through turn 10 for the first time. Such a fast corner.
And we head into turn 11, another kind of hard-braking hairpin, and we're going to see the speed. We talk about the BMW being fast a lot. You're going to see him second there on the screen, was a little bit wide, but we're going to see now how they match up on this long back straightaway.
And we talked about DeCarroll having a not the greatest start on that Orange Cat BMW. Well, Perez, who had that great qualifying run, starting 3rd, has dropped back off the line as well. Easy to pick out that bright yellow bike. And the 78 of Ben Smith running a little defensive line. I think he thought that Diego might be coming after him just a bit here. And Diego really tight line down into that stadium section. Did he get through? He did not. Actually lost a little bit of ground as a result. And we're getting a report now, track temp up to 111 degrees, Roger.
Yeah, you see Travis, little mistake there. You can see Caleb DeCarroll, not a great first lap for him. You know, qualified 4th, kind of finds himself toward the end of this group, and Hayden Gillum doing what he likes to do, trying to get out here and kind of get those laps going.
Yeah, DeCarroll on pole as well at Brainerd, so you know he's got speed. Big lunge here. Nice move there by Ben Smith, but now Gabriel De Silva trying to square him up. He's got the inside. Look at the lunge by Diego Perez, trying to get through on both of them. So close, but Diego at least giving them enough room. Ben Smith hung out just a little bit and loses a couple of spots. You take a look at the start, and it was a Benjamin Smith. I mean, you know, we saw him at Brainerd on a bike that had absolutely no graphics on it. It was so new, and he has been absolutely scrappy. He seems to be loving riding these 1-liter bikes.
He thought about taking the lunge there, but it's a little bit too far back.
Perez on that number 76. That is the PDR Motorsports, excuse me, Kawasaki. And now taking a look at De Silva, hard on the brakes. He's got it done on the entry. Now it's just making it count on the exit. And he looks like he got that one to stick.
Still got a really good run on that back straightaway. See here Gabriel De Silva in the draft. Talk about that long straightaway, that draft come into play.
Gillum and Wyman have opened this margin up significantly right now. That looked like Travis may have, yeah, he's closed that margin up just a bit. Big lunge here from Perez. So good on the brakes down here. Stood Gabriel De Silva up, and Perez is back into 3rd, reclaiming his qualifying spot, and got a heck of a run at the same time out of the turn. But look at Gabriel De Silva closing up. Is he going to straight line to the apex? He's going to try and stuff it down the inside. De Silva gave him a little bit of room, didn't pinch it.
Gabriel De Silva able to make the draft pass. He's a little further back this lap, and it looks like Benjamin Smith now is going to try to make the pass on him.
See if he can get it done. Meanwhile, Travis Wyman has closed up all over the back, and Gillum up front. Look at this. He is so close, and Smith getting through on Gabriel De Silva. So Benjamin Smith now moves up into 4th, having a really good run as well. Last time by, that margin between Gillum and Wyman had gone down to about 6/10. It certainly looks closer to me now, Roger.
That last lap, Hayden Gillum did a red first sector. Hayden Gillum would go into the race 2 tomorrow with a 17-point lead over Caleb DeCarroll. Would be 19 back, and Travis Wyman would be in for 25 points. Something happened to the top 3 going into tomorrow's race, and he gets a win. He could be the champ.
Well, I saw him as I was coming into the track this morning. So was he. He had his customary pink drink from Starbucks. So He is fueled in every sense of the word, and look at this move by Benjamin Smith. Down to the inside once again. Diego trying to fight him off, trying to stay around the outside, but Smith just had a little bit better line, and he's back into that third spot. What a great scrap. Up front, Hayden Gillum somehow found about a half a second and has ballooned that margin up to 1.2 seconds right now. So this is the battle on the track. Diego Perez coming from way back, diving down to the inside. They're both wide, and Gabriel Da Silva taking a look, wasn't quite able to get it done, but looking to take advantage of any opportunity. So they are going to race incredibly hard here, and here we go. Perez, late lunge. Boy, he's going for everything here, and stood Da Silva up. That might give Benjamin Smith an opportunity.
Yeah, Benjamin's going to get a really good run here on this back straightaway, and like you said, when these guys go back and forth like that, look at Caleb DeCarroll now, the BMW.
Yeah, that's when you are fast into 11, you're usually pretty slow out, and that's what happened. And DeCarroll now is right in the mix. And Da Silva trying to ramp the outside. He runs a little bit wide. He's still got the preferred line, tipping in here, and Perez has to give it up. Wow, this is scrappy stuff. Now, Perez squaring up underneath him. I don't think Da Silva expected that. He opened the bars up just a bit, and Perez just released the brake, shot through underneath. Oh, the number 40 is off out there. That's Dallas Sherman Jr. on the Team Posse bike for Yamaha. And hopefully we'll be able to gather it up and keep us going here. Next time by, we'll have 2 laps to go. Boy, Perez trying to return the favor here. Oh, they touched. And that knocks Benjamin Smith a little bit wide.
I mean, the way they were racing, that was bound to happen.
Yeah,
I mean, they've been getting away with it as long as they could, but now Benjamin Smith's going to have to regroup. There's 2 laps left. See if he can make that ground back up, but unfortunately for him, you know, kind of was on the losing end of that deal.
Yeah, and then Perez had a big moment coming out of the last turn.
I'm not sure. Last lap, 2:14.9. I don't know if he's just watching his pit board. He has 8 seconds. He knows he can't catch up to Hayden and maybe just kind of managing it from here on in. But Caleb DeCarroll gets faster as the race goes on. Last lap, he did his personal best first sector. Now he's going to try and make the move here. Able to make it.
Gabriel went way wide as well, onto 11. White flag out for your leader, Hayden Gillum, and let's see what the margin is this time. Boy, it's a long time here, still waiting. 7.6 seconds. Wow, that is a huge gap. So Wyman has obviously said, well, I'm not in with a shot for the win here. Just protect right now. As Caleb DeCarroll uncorks at 2:13.1. And yeah, he is just flying out there right now.
Yeah, that's just impressive. Last lap, headed into the white flag.
Yep.
As hot as it is, the tires. I mean, that's just shows you how good these Dunlops are. And Caleb doing the work, able to do his best lap here toward the end of the race.
Yeah, and obviously they gave him the right pressures on that bike in terms of those tires, because it came strong here. Here comes Hayden Gillum on this final lap. This is kind of a repeat of what we saw at Brainerd. He's up by over 7 seconds, and that's what he did in the first race at Brainerd here, out of 11. This long run now. This is a full kilometer, just over 6/10 of a mile, Roger, and it looks like he's got half of it as a lead right now.
And, Hayden's going to want to break after this. He's doing triple duty this weekend.
Oh,
Stock 1000, King of the Baggers, and Superbike.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he's got a couple of offs here in terms of sessions that he doesn't have to go out. So he's going to do some serious recovery mode, I would think, here. And building that margin through the stadium section one last time into turn 15. Spot on, give it some throttle, and here we go into this wonderful triple apex right-hander here. And he just has to guide it around here. Keep his pace up, keep his focus up into this final couple of corners. Turn 19. Yeah, he is just so this will be the third Steel Commander Stock 1000 race in a row he will have won by over 7 seconds.
It's incredible.
Look at that. Another wheelie across the line. Getting that third win in a row in this class, and dominant wins at that. Here comes Travis Wyman, the margin 8.5 seconds essentially. And you can see Travis just sort of, and Caleb DeCarroll coming through. You can see that margin, a big one. And then Caleb DeCarroll jumping up into that third spot. And look at the margin he opened up in just a couple of laps. Diego Perez in fourth. Gabriel De Silva, as we said, fifth. Smith